Unleashing your inner powerhouse, the revolution of self-belief. Welcome to the BlackCEO Podcast, where we dive deep into the minds of game changers and world shakers. Today, we're in for a treat that's going to flip your world upside down in the best way possible. I've just had the privilege of sitting down with Shurvone Wright. And let me tell you, this woman is not just changing the game, she's rewriting the entire rulebook. Shurvone is a force of nature, a beacon of inspiration who's lighting up the world with her transformative work. She's not just empowering entrepreneurs and leaders, she's igniting a revolution of self-belief that's spreading like wildfire. Her wisdom isn't just infectious, it's downright contagious. And trust me, this is one infection you'll want to catch. Now buckle up because we're about to embark on a journey that might just change your life. Are you ready? Let's dive in. Have you ever felt like you're on a never-ending treasure hunt, searching for that elusive X that marks the spot of your full potential? You know, that secret ingredient that will finally unlock the floodgates of success and fulfillment? Well, what if I told you that you've been carrying that treasure map inside you all along? That's right. The power you've been seeking, the passion you've been trying to ignite, the creativity you've been attempting to tap into, and the solutions you've been desperately searching for, they're all already within you. I can almost hear your skepticism through the airwaves. Yeah, right, you're thinking, if I had all that, wouldn't I know it by now? Well, my friend, that's exactly what we're here to unpack today. This isn't some feel-good, fluffy rhetoric. This is a fundamental truth that once embraced can revolutionize your life and your business in ways you never thought possible. Let's start with a question that might make you squirm in your seat. What's holding you back from living your most authentic, powerful life right now? Is it fear, self-doubt, the belief that you're not quite ready, not quite good enough? Hold on to that thought because by the end of our time together, I promise you'll see those obstacles in a whole new light. Shurvone emphasized that the key to unlocking your innate power lies in several crucial steps: owning your story, giving yourself permission to shine, being consistent in your actions, trusting your inner voice, building resilience, being unapologetically authentic, and serving from a place of overflow. Now, I know what you're thinking. That's a tall order. But here's the kicker. It's not only achievable, it's your birthright. Let's break this down, starting with owning your story. Your journey, with all its twists and turns, triumphs and setbacks, is uniquely yours. It's easy to look at others and think they have it all figured out, that their path has been smoother or more direct. But here's the truth bomb. Everyone's journey is messy. Everyone has moments of doubt, fear, and failure. The difference lies in how we frame these experiences. Let me share a powerful example of owning one's story. Emmanuel Acho, a former NFL linebacker, created Uncomfortable Conversations with a Black Man, a web series and book that tackles difficult discussions about race in America. Now imagine for a moment being in Acho's shoes. He saw a need for honest, open dialogue about one of the most sensitive topics in our society. Did he wait for someone to give him permission? Did he wait for the perfect moment? No, he owned his unique perspective and used his platform to educate and inspire. The result, an Emmy-nominated series that's helping bridge racial divides and foster understanding. That's the power of owning your story. It's not just about you. It's about the impact you can have when you embrace your unique experiences and perspectives. Now, let's talk about giving yourself permission to shine. How often have you held back waiting for someone else to validate your ideas or give you the green light? Maybe you're waiting for that perfect investor, that ideal mentor, or some cosmic sign that now is the time. But here's the truth. You have to be your own green light. You have to give yourself permission to step into your greatness. Think about it. If you're constantly waiting for external validation, you're putting your dreams and your potential in someone else's hands. But when you give yourself permission, when you decide that you are worthy and your ideas have value, you unlock a level of confidence and drive that can move mountains. I can almost hear some of you thinking, but what if I fail? What if I'm not ready? Let me let you in on a little secret. Nobody ever feels 100% ready. The most successful people in the world aren't the ones who wait until they're ready. They're the ones who decide to be ready. Now, let's talk about consistency. This is where the rubber meets the road. You can have the most brilliant vision, the most innovative ideas, but if you're not showing up consistently to bring them to life, they'll remain just that, ideas. Consistency isn't just about doing the same thing every day. It's about staying true to your values, your brand voice, and your mission, even when it's challenging. Let me share another powerful example with you. Heather McGhee's work on The Sum of Us, What Racism Costs Everyone and How We Can Prosper Together, is a testament to the impact of consistency. McGee didn't just write a book. She embarked on a journey across America, consistently gathering stories and data to support her argument that racism affects everyone's economic prosperity. Imagine the dedication it took to travel across the country, to have difficult conversations day after day, to face skepticism and resistance. But McGee stayed consistent in her mission. The result, a New York Times bestseller that's reshaping how we think about race and economics in America. That's the power of consistency. But let's be real. Consistency isn't always easy. There will be days when you don't feel motivated, when the challenges seem insurmountable. That's where resilience comes in. Resilience isn't about never falling, it's about always getting back up. It's about learning from every setback, extracting the wisdom from every failure, and using that to fuel your comeback. Resilience is what turns a stumbling block into a stepping stone. It's what allows you to look at a no and hear not yet. It's what transforms a failure into a valuable lesson. And here's the beautiful thing about resilience. Like a muscle, it grows stronger the more you use it. Now, let's talk about trusting your inner voice. In a world full of noise, where everyone seems to have an opinion on what you should do and how you should do it, learning to trust your own instincts is crucial. This doesn't mean you shouldn't seek advice or learn from others, but it does mean that ultimately you need to trust your own judgment. Your inner voice is your compass. It's that gut feeling that tells you when something is right or wrong for you. It's that spark of inspiration that hits you at 2 a.m. It's that persistent idea that won't leave you alone. Learning to listen to and trust that voice is a game changer. But how do you cultivate that inner voice? Start by creating space for stillness in your life. This could be through meditation, journaling, or simply taking a quiet walk in nature. The goal is to quiet the external noise so you can tune into your own wisdom. Over time, as you practice listening to and acting on your inner guidance, you'll become more confident in your ability to make decisions that align with your true self. Now, let's talk about authenticity. In a world where it's tempting to curate a perfect image, especially on social media, being authentically you is a superpower. Authenticity isn't about sharing every detail of your life or airing all your dirty laundry. It's about showing up as your true self, flaws and all. When you're authentic, you become magnetic. People are drawn to those who are genuine, who aren't afraid to be vulnerable, who share not just their successes, but also their struggles. Authenticity builds trust. And in business and in life, trust is everything. Being authentic also means staying true to your values, even when it's difficult. It means making decisions based on what you believe is right, not just what's popular or profitable in the short term. It means having the courage to stand up for what you believe in, even if it means standing alone sometimes. Finally, let's talk about serving from a place of overflow. This is where all the other pieces come together. When you own your story, give yourself permission to shine, show up consistently, trust your inner voice, build resilience, and embrace your authentic self. You create an abundance within yourself. From this place of abundance, you can serve others in a way that's truly transformative. Serving from overflow means you're not giving from an empty cup. You're not sacrificing yourself in the name of service. Instead, you're so filled with purpose, passion, and power that you can't help but pour into others. And here's the beautiful thing. The more you give from this place of abundance, the more you receive. It creates a beautiful cycle of giving and receiving that elevates everyone involved. So, what does all this mean for you? It means that right now, in this moment, you have everything you need to start creating the life and business of your dreams. You don't need to wait for someone else's permission. You don't need to acquire some external secret sauce. You just need to tap into the power that's already within you. I want you to take a moment right now and really let that sink in. You are enough. You are capable. You are powerful beyond measure. The only thing standing between you and your dreams is the belief that you can achieve them. Now, I can hear some of you thinking, that's all well and good, but how do I actually put this into practice? I'm glad you asked. Let me challenge you with this. Start today. Start now. Take one small step towards owning your story. Give yourself permission to shine in one area of your life. Show up consistently for yourself. Even if it's just for 5 minutes a day, listen to your inner voice and trust what it's telling you. Build your resilience by reframing a recent setback as a learning opportunity. Be authentically you in your next interaction and find one way to serve others from your place of abundance. Remember, this isn't about perfection, it's about progress. It's about taking imperfect action towards your dreams. It's about trusting that you already have what it takes and then proving it to yourself day by day. As we wrap up, I want to leave you with a powerful mantra that Shurvone shared. I am equipped, I am empowered, and I am enough. Everything I need to succeed already resides within me. I encourage you to say this to yourself every morning, every time you face a challenge, every time doubt tries to creep in. But don't just say it, believe it, live it, breathe it. Let it seep into every fiber of your being until it becomes as natural as breathing. Because when you truly believe in your own power, when you tap into that wellspring of potential within you, you become unstoppable. And here's the thing, the world needs you to be unstoppable. We're facing challenges on a global scale that require innovative thinking, bold action, and unwavering commitment. Climate change, social inequality, economic disparity. These are problems that won't be solved by playing small or hiding your light. So I'm calling on you, yes, you to step up, to own your power, to shine your light, to be the change you want to see in the world. Because when you unleash your inner powerhouse, you don't just change your own life, you change the world around you. Imagine a world where everyone believed in their own power, where everyone was living authentically and serving from a place of overflow. That's the world we can create, one person at a time, starting with you. So here's my challenge to you. Take what you've learned today and put it into action. Don't let this be just another inspirational talk that fades away as soon as you turn off your device. Let this be the moment you decide to revolutionize your life. Start by identifying one area where you've been holding back, where you've been waiting for permission or validation. Now give yourself that permission. Take one bold action towards your dreams today. It doesn't have to be big. Remember, we're talking about progress, not perfection. Then share your commitment. Tell someone what you're going to do. Post it on social media. Write it down and stick it on your mirror. Make it real. Make it tangible. Make it unavoidable. And finally, pay it forward. Share this message with someone who needs to hear it. Because when we lift each other up, when we remind each other of our innate power and potential, we create a ripple effect that can change the world. Remember, you have the power, you have the passion, you have the creativity, you have the solutions. It's time to unleash them. It's time to become unstoppable. Your greatness is not a destination, it's a journey. And that journey starts now with you embracing the power that's already within you. The stage is yours. It's time to step into your spotlight and shine like never before. The world is waiting for your unique brilliance. Don't keep it waiting any longer. Go out there and show the world what you're made of because you, my friend, are a powerhouse and it's time to let your light shine.